I'm gonna say, oh my God, this is some crazy sugar honey iced tea for y'all. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say it. I'm saying, ain't this about a female dog? Well, hi Virgo, how are you guys? My moon sign, my Venus sign, my rising sign, my Mercury, and my Lilith. I got 5 placements of Virgo. Virgos, I love y'all. Cause man, if people understood what go on in y'all brains on a regular basis, cause what goes on in my brain on a regular basis, whoo-wee. I just be talking. All right, Virgo, I'm probably gonna cut a lot of that out. Is it true that I'm a bad? Yes, I eat my rice in cab. I wish I could cuss a lot, but YouTube said all I could say is damn. What the hell? Oh crap. Dang it. Shoot. Sugar sweet honey iced tea. Sugar honey iced tea. Sugar honey iced tea. Sugar honey iced tea. That's what this about a female dog. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, let's get serious. Virgos, hi, welcome to your general love and career reading for the month of October. You know I had to get this in there before September ended so y'all can prep, so y'all can overanalyze this information and set up a nice plan for next month. Actually, it came up reverse. We're gonna keep it. Can I get 4 overall? Ooh, for the love life of Virgos right now. What's going on? Hey, these, I swear, I feel like a lot of people are kind of in the same energy somewhat. But that makes sense. We're all on the same Earth, the same planet. And we're going through a Mars and a Mercury retrograde. This year been hard on everybody. Literally. All right. So I want to let y'all know that ain't nobody, since I've started my readings on my channel, I've never gotten the first 4 overall energy love life reading cards this quickly. So let's just jump right into it. So you got the King of Swords in reverse. Now, with the King of Swords being in reverse, I feel like you're very, for Virgo, it's kind of funny though, but you guys are very indecisive right now, I want to say. I think there's a need for, what's the word I'm looking for? I think you need to be more direct in any sense. That's the main goal I'm getting. I feel like the way you have been expressing your power or the way that you have been using your authority is not the way that it should be. You might be feeling stuck right now. That could be the reason why you're so indecisive. You're feeling stuck. And I feel like whenever you're feeling stuck or you're indecisive, even though you already stuck, you need to ground yourself. It's funny. But you need to ground yourself, center yourself, and listen to, I don't know, you need to spend more time meditating, get in a hermit mode. You're a Virgo, so you should be spending more. Virgos love to isolate themselves to a certain degree, in my opinion. They can lock themselves up in a room for months and be cool with it. So I think there might be time for y'all to dip into y'all Virgo energy, because you're very indecisive. You kind of feel stuck and stagnant in your love life, or maybe even in your family life, your friends, possibly your career. If you love what you do and your career is something that you give the same amount of love and effort that you give to any other situation, you're indecisive. You need to center yourself. Get back to the roots so you can just find out what the problem is. Maybe by spending more time with yourself, it's going to make all your decisions clear. It's just going to clear your mind, clear your thinking. Because you can't tell a Virgo to stop thinking. That's not possible. But just change what you think about. Think about just you. Solely you. Remember what you want. Who are you on the inside? Where's that inner child at? You do have the Ace of Cups also right now. And it's followed by the Lover's card. So in a relationship standpoint, Virgo, if you were coming to this reading because you're not really sure about this connection that you got going on with someone, maybe because I got this indecisive energy. If this is your love life, you're kind of unsure, uneasy about this. It don't really, maybe you got trust issues, Virgo. Maybe you done been through this all before, and it's just like you're tired of wasting your time. But this is speaking of Ace of Cups and Lovers energy. You have there's somebody giving you a unconditional love right here. They just trying to hand it straight on to you. They said, here, this is my heart on a silver platter, full of all this overflowing emotion and love for you. I just want to give it to you. So Virgo, either you're in that energy and you're trying to decide if you want to give this to somebody, or somebody's trying to give this to you. This Lovers card, Lovers is also the Gemini. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep reading for you. But this also represents soulmate, you know, unions, being bonded to something harmoniously at that. It's not a toxic connection or a toxic attachment. It's a very strong attachment, though. I feel like you feel very bounded to a person or a relationship. And it's but it's okay to be bound to it. It comes with this Lover's energy, so that's fine. If you're being deliberate about the signs that you could be dealing with, you could be dealing with a water sign, Virgo. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but you could be dealing with a Gemini. It's a lot of air sign energy too, so you could be dealing with the Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, like I said. We're gonna keep doing more reading. So if your person is not a air sign or a water sign or not don't just be like, oh, but it's not for me. Because one, like y'all gonna find out on my channel in the future, I am gonna start doing natal chart natal chart videos, and I'm going to explain to you guys how to read your natal chart. If you don't know how to read a natal chart, you don't know how to find out this information, all you need to know is what time you were born. It's very important if you can find out the exact time of your birth for a more accurate reading. And what else? Oh, also like where you were born at, just the city. Like if you were born in Joliet, you just got to put Joliet. You got to put the hospital you were born in, what suite room, nothing like that. And your full name, your gender, and it's gonna give it to you. If you don't, you can literally go on Google, type in natal chart calculator, and everything's gonna be there. It's very windy. Mother Nature is just continuing. The last card that you got for this energy is the Four of Swords. Now, it came up reversed, upside down. Upright will represent somebody who is tired, exhausted, need for relaxation, need for a vacation, need for rest. I feel like that's why you can see this person laying here. But these swords up there just feel like even when you're resting, your brain is still overly active doing something. But it came up in reverse. So it kind of gives me the energy of, I don't know, I want to say, like, well, I mean, I feel like it's still the same energy, because some cards, like the upside down version of it, the reverse version is like the polar opposite of what the card means upright. But this still gives me the energy that you're near being exhausted, you're near like burning yourself out of all your energy and things, and you really do need to take time to recharge yourself. Or otherwise, all of it, you're going, like this stuck, stagnant energy that you think you in now, you really finna be stuck and stagnant if you keep this up. You need to meditate. You need to ground yourself. You need to get more. That's the advice from these cards overall. I think right now, Virgo, you need some time with yourself to get yourself out of this stuck mental state that you're in. Because I think it's kind of mental too. I think it's your mindset. I feel like you're just, and you got a lot of stress, maybe anxious about something. And it's funny because the King of Swords and the Four of Swords came up in reverse. So it's like a forewarning. Like, you don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to be stuck. You're close to being there. So you need to stop what you're doing now, meditate, get back to yourself. That's the energy that I'm getting. But in a love-like sense, Virgo, I'm gonna pull cards for like what your person of interest is feeling towards you and what they feel about themselves and things of that nature. But to me, I know every Virgo is not in a relationship, but the ones that are, I think that should at least be the place that you're peaceful in right now. If you're stressed out about work, you're just yourself in general, if you just feel like you're not getting to where you need to be as fast as you need to be, and that's the energy that everybody is in, and that's due to social media. This generation is just, we see so many people doing so many things at whatever age they're doing it at, and it just makes you feel like you are not doing enough. And then you see people who are 40 years old and 50 years old now getting into the mindset that you are currently in at 20, 21, 22 in your 20s, and it makes you feel even more scared than you really, really want to work, because it's like you don't want to be 40 and trying to figure this stuff out now. You want to get it out now, but time is just a tool to keep you from doing things. That's what I feel. It's all about you. It's not about the rest of the world. Who cares if Jada and Lil Baby just went out for her birthday and just did it right at 23? Okay. That's what she wanted to do, and she was in that position in life, and that's where she at. Okay, what do you want? Okay, now work towards getting it. And don't get mad when you don't have it tomorrow, or you don't have it when you see somebody else doing something that you wanted to do. Virgo, just focus on yourself. That's what I'm really getting from this. Let's go ahead and clarify all this energy, even though I kind of see what it means. Can you give me some advice for this King of Swords energy? How can this help Virgo? How can Virgo get out of this? The Moon card, hidden agendas, confusion. Exactly. You are confused. I feel like your emotions are also playing a role in your thought process. I think you're letting your emotions run rapid instead of, and that's crazy because Virgo, you're very logical, you're very analytical. So it's funny that you're letting your emotions influence your decisions right now, because that's, to me, actually, I'm gonna take that back. I think you need to be a little bit more emotional in your thinking, Virgo. Some of you Virgos are being too emotional in your thinking, which is very funny to me. But I think a lot of you Virgos are not being emotional enough. You need to stop hiding from your feelings, because some of the answers are in your emotions, and that's the problem, because you're confused because you're not listening to yourself as a whole, as a collective. It's more than just mind, body, spirit. That means heart, logical, emotional, and spiritual. You need to be giving yourself to all three aspects. It sounds like a lot, but once you start getting it down, it becomes easy. It becomes second nature. It becomes habitual. You're doing it. I just think you need to listen to your emotions. Listen to your heart more than anything. If you're a person that meditates, the guided meditations, listen to heart chakra meditations. Any vibrations that are going to help influence the love, the heart chakra, anything like that, because I think that's the problem. I think you just cut off the communication to your heart. You was like, it's been getting in the way. And it's not your heart getting in the way. It's just balance. You got to learn how to balance your heart and your emotions. You can't just run rapid with your emotions and not listen to the logical standpoint. And you can't just be extremely logical and not think about how people feel and how you feel. It's a balance to it all. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Cups energy. Yo, the Ace of Cups got clarified by the Lovers card. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to your love life, or maybe once you get out of this energy for single Virgos, once you start listening to that heart and that mind, I promise you, your soulmate coming to give you the love that you've been looking for. I'm telling you, I love when cards are clarified by each other in a sense. That's beautiful. But yeah, there's no getting in more depth into that. It's literally what you see. And you might be in with a water sign, Virgo. It might be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's what I'm seeing so far. Ain't too much of any other sign popping up. Any other arcanas. Can we clarify this Lover's energy? Even though it's basically redundant at this point. Can you clarify this Lover's energy for Virgo? Ooh, Page of Wands, Virgos. You dealing with some fire signs, maybe? Maybe a little fire sign finna come in and be that love for you, that soulmate union. But also, I do feel like whatever partner that you choose is gonna help you. I feel like all relationships, we're not coming to make each other whole. You know what I'm saying? That should be the main thing. You should be able to make yourself whole before you get to a relationship. And that's an emotional standpoint. You bring yourself peace. Nobody else is supposed to give you peace. It's great that people can, but you should solely be able to give yourself peace in love without another person. You shouldn't be getting with a person so that everybody said each their own. I don't want Virgo to feel like this is a gold digger energy. That's what I want you to say. But I feel like whoever your partner is actually a good asset for you in a career sense too. Like, it's not about the money, but your partner is your partner in every aspect in life, in my opinion. When I pick a partner, I need a person that's going to also, you got to be beneficial to my business as well. If being with you is going to hurt my business, then I don't think this is it for me, because it's got to be balance and moderation everywhere at all times. I think this relationship is going to be good for you guys in many ways. It's going to fulfill you in a romantic way and in a business way. Y'all going to be partners. Maybe this might be your business partner. Maybe the next person you meet going to be somebody that y'all going to start creating businesses together, become an entrepreneurial couple. You know what I'm saying? I like it. But this is and also you could just speak that this relationship, this Gemini come in, or this next relationship that you're going to be coming across, or the one that you're currently in, because this is current energy, overall energy, it's successful. It's okay to trust it and to be with it. If your emotions are what's follow your heart. Follow your heart. If you over here being all in your head about stuff, follow your heart. Okay? Let your heart do the work. Your brain tired. Okay? If you're going to do it like that, if you're going to overwork them, ain't going to find no balance, at least just stop with the brain right now, because that's getting in the way. Do with your heart, and then start balancing both. Can I get one card for this Four of Swords energy in reverse for Virgo? Can I get another clarifying card for this Seven of Swords? Yeah. Also, I feel like you're carrying so many things outside of this relationship, and you care about this relationship. You're focused on it, but at the same time, does your partner know that? Because it seems like you are so invested in all these other things that you're holding these 5 other. It might not be 5. I just look at the sense that the Seven of Swords is holding. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see that one. There we go. The Seven of Swords male was holding 5 swords, and there's 2 swords stuck in the ground. Like, if this represents the partnership, the relationship, because of that duo energy, he knows those are set in stone. Those are in the grass. They're not going nowhere. That's what you think, Virgo. That's what you think. But I'm pretty sure if you're not giving your partner a little bit more, if you're not giving your partner the same energy that you're giving everywhere else, they're not gonna really, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna start looking somewhere else. That's how I be feeling. I mean, you never just equal balance, moderation. That's all I say. All right, so let's get some. Can you give me the energy of what the partner feels towards Virgo? What does Virgo's partner or person of interest feel towards Virgo? What does Virgo's partner or person of interest feel towards Virgo currently? Ooh, see? Because they feel like things kind of coming towards an end. They feel like you don't want to be here no more, Virgo. They feel, or if you're in a relationship and y'all haven't been seeing eye to eye on things, they feel defeated. They feel like, and dealing with a Virgo, y'all might not be no fixated sign, but y'all stubborn. Man, y'all stubborn. And I feel like they just throwing in the towel. Like, I'm tired. They might not be throwing in the towel of a relationship, but they're surrendering when it comes to these arguments. But it should be harmonious compromise. They shouldn't feel defeated, and like, this doesn't give me a happy energy, being okay with the scenario, the way things are playing out. They're just defeated in the sense that they just give up arguing with you about it. So I think you should look out for those energies, Virgo. I don't think that's healthy. What does their partner feel about themselves? What does Virgo's partner feel about themselves? What does Virgo partner or person of interest feel about themselves? They are very money hungry. How do they feel about themselves? It came up in reverse, though. So you got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Usually the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it represents not boredom, I'm thinking of the Four of Cups. It represents somebody who is, in my opinion, money hungry. They're working so hard to get their get this coin, get some money, that they're not really, they don't have time to enjoy it. It's like they're standing on both coins. Can you see it? They're standing on both coins, holding one on their chest and balancing one on their head. If he move a muscle, he probably going to lose that coin on top of his head. If he take his feet off these coins on the bottom, somebody might run and try to snatch them from him. That's the energy that he has. But the problem with working so hard to get all this money is like, you worked as hard to get this money, and then what's the point? You're just going to stare at it, let it build up in the bank and not spend it. You want to, when do you get to enjoy life? When do you get to reap the fruits of your own labor? That's what energy it comes with. But reverse, it might feel like money is just slipping right through their hands right now. They feel like they can't hold on to money. And the problem might be here with the partner is they feel like they're spending money to be happy. That's the energy that your partner is in. And I think that's important. So though you might not notice that, obviously you might not, because they might be keeping that on the inside. But if things ain't been really, I feel like you need to, Virgo, learn how to compromise better. And I think your partner needs to be a little bit more cautious with how they spend money, because honestly, they're spending money to make themselves happy. But that's a problem. And if you care about your partner, you would try to help them get to the root of that problem. Why is it that you aren't happy that's causing you to waste money on things that you don't really need? You know what I'm saying? That's where the next steps go. When it comes to career for Virgo, what's going on in their careers currently? Oh, Virgo, yeah, 10 of Cups. Your career is lit. You cool. You cool with your career. You got everything you can want in a career sense. So, I guess with that 10 of Cups energy, for Virgos, what's the workplace energy? If for Virgos that are working for somebody or have their own business of themselves. What's the workplace energy? How do they feel? What energy are they coming into when they work? Ooh, 5 of Swords. It gives me confrontational energy to a certain degree. The person in the picture represents somebody who is winning these conflicts, in my opinion, though. Like, these other people surrendered, they threw down their swords, they ain't care no more, and bro got like 3 swords in his hand. You feel me? I feel like you've been a part of a conflict, like there's a win-lose conflict. Like, yes, you win something, but you might lose something in the process. You probably feel like you're in a lot of competition at work, and I don't know if that's a great energy to be in. I feel like you would rather want to collaborate at work and work together than to be competing with each other, because if everybody, even if people aren't working against each other, if everybody's working towards their own goals, it's kind of hard for everybody to get where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a group business setting. That's the whole point of being there together, to work together. I think, and it also speaks of looking for common ground. So let's say, Virgos, if you're dealing with if your relationship affects your business, like, the moment you learn how to find common ground at home with your love life, you're going to find common ground in every place in everywhere else. Is this a long-term job commitment that Virgo is in? Should they think about staying here? Is it longevity here? Do they need to get out now? Strength card. I think that's a very positive omen card when it comes to that. I think there is some longevity here. Once you tame the beast inside of you, when you learn that ego, tame that ego. Because I feel like your ego is the reason why you can't find common ground with people at work or in your love life, Virgo. You might not want to hear that, but I think you need to have a little talk with yourself, your shadow self, your ego. Check yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that you are in a good place, career-wise, good place romantically. You just need to see it. So whatever's not making you happy, Virgo, you need to address that with yourself. So with that being said, we're going to move into this Oracle card message, because I think that's what's most important for you. This reading is this Oracle card message from Spirit, the wisdom of the House of Night. Lord, just knock it all down. Why don't we, Tatyana? There we go. Knock it all down. This is my new deck of cards. I love them. I'm still learning them, so therefore I am going to use the guidebook when it comes to reading these cards and what their meaning is to you. But I like the Oracle cards because it gives you, especially the way they explain it, they give you it's like a direct message for just solely you. Like, yes, you have a lot of things on your mind, and reading's going to pertain to that, but at the end of the day, I feel like the Oracle card message has your highest good intent. It's like your Oracle message is speaking directly to your higher self, and it's just like, it's beautiful. I think it's all about inner growth, spiritual growth in that sense. And you are the most important part in any situation that you are dealing with, because you are, everything is an extension of you. So if you're not good, your situation's not good. You feel me? So can I get an Oracle card message for Virgo? Too many. I'm going to take both of them, though, because there's only 2. All right. So you got individuality. And you got letting go. The numbers 47 and 22. So the numbers 4, 7, 2, and 2. 4, 7, and 2 may or will be important to you in the month of October. I like to look up angel meaning, so you can look up the angel meaning of the number 47, or the number 4 and the number 7, and the angel meaning of the number 22, or just number 2. But I can tell you the number 222 means that you're on the right path, and this 22 here means letting go. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump into what those mean. I'm gonna start with individuality first. How many cards are in here too? It's only 50 cards in the deck. 47. No 2 snowflakes can ever be the same. Just as you are special and unique too, this is something to celebrate. I have marked one young vampire in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you to not compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty is greater or lesser than yours. No one's life is better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is to only be yourself. This is a powerful sign. I think that is so interesting. I think that just ties everything together to a certain degree. Let's go to 22. Ooh, interesting reading, Virgo. This symbol comes to you to remind you that freedom is important to everyone. If you love something, set it free. Don't hold on too tight lest you chase it away. You have the freedom at this time to choose whatever you want. Let others do the same. You will be so happy you did. Miracles come when you let go and allow the magic to happen of its own accord. Okay, Virgos. For those Virgos I was talking to in the beginning of the reading, once you center yourself, you ground yourself, and you remember who that inner child is, you get back to who you are, all those blessings, that magic, the miracles gonna work through. And maybe you don't have that Ace of Cups and the Queen and that Lover's energy yet, but when you give yourself that Ace of Cups, your lover's gonna come in with their Ace of Cups too, and y'all just gonna be sharing y'all Ace of Cups. Let me get yours, you get mine. Let's just swap back and forth. Hey, I'm gonna pour some water in your cup. Cool. Up. Let me pour this back in your cup. Up. Be even. Let's just keep doing it. That's how it's supposed to be. Virgo, I think this was a great reading. I hope that it helped you. If it resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Leave me messages in the comments. I would love to talk to the people that comment. You comment, I'm gonna respond. Yes. See you guys next month for your November read.